Good morning. It is 9:42 and I am sitting in the parking lot of Goodwill. I'm going to go sourcing today, and it's rainy, it's cold, not as cold as it's been, but it seems cold because it's so damp and rainy out. So what better day to go to Goodwill? It's a Monday, and sometimes Mondays are a good day because they put out things over the weekend. Even though it's not the tag change day, it still sometimes can be good. So let's go in here and see what I can find. Alright, first I went to the purse department. It's right to the left of the doorway, because I am looking for a purse for my daughter and purses to sell. I'd love to find some good leather purses or bags, shoulder bags or crossbody. Or these shoes caught my eye because they were so bright. They were Nikes, but they were very dirty around the tops, and I didn't see any big name on them, except the Nike, of course. Those boots weren't anything. I know my daughter did mention Nine West, just the style of Nine West. There was a couple Nine West bags here, but they weren't the kind she wants. And I don't know, this is, what is that, Tyler something? I'll have to look that up later. I'm not sure what that is. There's a whole wall of purses here. This is another one, Caryland. Didn't sound like anything. That's a Nine West bag there, but it was too stiff. The leather on it was too stiff. She doesn't want red, she wants black. Anyway, and when I get a leather purse, I like the leather to be really nice and soft. I wish I would have looked at that tote down there better. That's a Rossetti bag that carries, that's carried in Kohl's and most everywhere. They moved the store around again. The racks for the hard goods are now, there's more of them, they're fuller, and they're in an entirely different place. They're right by the clothes. They also put the women's clothes where the men's clothes used to be, and the men's clothes where the women's clothes used to be. So everything is switched around again. I already want to take a nap tomorrow. Things that say things always catch my eye. The mugs. Always look at the mugs. I usually look at all the mugs. Life is better when we are laughing. I didn't see any Starbucks mugs, but I don't just buy Starbucks, I buy other things too. Now that caught my eye. Fireball whiskey. It had a dragon or a devil on it. And I'm not sure. I ended up not picking this up, but I probably should have. It says something like, it tastes like heaven but burns like hell, is what it says on the bottom of there. This wasn't anything special. It was a pretty little tea cup and saucer, but it wasn't anything. And then I saw another one up there too. That's a pretty little flowered mug, but it had a big chip in it there. I don't usually look at the clear glassware at all. Over here, pots and pans in the silvery metal section. The stainless steel canisters sort of caught my eye, but I know Lavender Clothesline mentioned them once, but they weren't the brand that she mentioned. So just kept looking. This video is probably going to be longer than I wanted it to be. Always look at teapots, even though that wasn't anything. These napkins were pretty. They were new in the package, but there were only 2 napkins, so I didn't get them. This, of course, caught my eye because they were horses, but the drawing of the horse was not good. I didn't like it at all. So that little welcome sign I could have probably gotten. These looked like they should be heavy, but they weren't at all. They were really light. I'm not even sure what they were made out of. They weren't heavy crockery, though. Let's see, what else do we have here? When they first put out these racks a few weeks ago, there were practically nothing on them. So this is all things that have come in, or things they've been saving. Because they ran out of space in the back where these hard goods used to be. It wasn't near this big. It's strange when you're looking at the video, you see things that you probably should have looked at closer. But I'm distracted when I'm trying to video and looking at things. That's the trouble with filming when you're sourcing. I can't pay attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. This was an iron piece. It looked like it was old. I'm not sure what it was, and I don't know what that top thing was. It was broken anyway. Have an extraordinary day. I decided to take this. I'm going to hang it on my chicken coop. That's just for me. So much to look at now. I shouldn't even be in this department. I have a closet of my own I should be sourcing in. that looks sort of interesting, but I didn't even look at that in the store. I think maybe I should video and then go look at the video and then go back and look at the shelves again. Maybe that's what I should do. Here was a cart they just brought out. Always like to look at what's on them because nobody's really seen them yet. I've sold kids ice skates before. This wasn't a name that I remember when I used to look them up, but it could be. I'll look them up. Probably nobody's going to buy ice skates at this time of year, other than resellers maybe. Like I said, I did have 2 pairs of ice skates and they sold, so never know. Oh, here we are at the coats again. I got a lot of coats in the last haul. I should slow down on the coats since it's the time of year. Now we're back at is this women's tops? Yeah. Nope, nope, nope. There's Vince Camuto, but I'm not sure if I picked this up or not. I thought about it. Maybe I did. Not sure. I'll have to see when I go through. I'm going to do a haul video. The haul video I think will be before this video though, because this takes me forever to edit and get it up. So this will be on after the haul video. I think this is an Affliction, Archaic Affliction shirt. Haven't seen those in a while. They don't do as well as they used to do. But never know. This is an animal print and it's a Michael Kors, so I'm pretty sure I picked this piece up. Yep. It would be so much easier if this camera was just strapped on me and I had both hands. Now, if I use my GoPro, you wouldn't get this close. It's more wide angle. And I did intend on there's a Madewell top, I got that. I did intend on, when I did a video inside the store, I was going to use my GoPro. However, I didn't get it together enough to get it all strapped on myself. I have to like put it on like a chest mount, because I'm sure not going to use the head mount in the store. Put the chest mount on and have it sort of under my coat, peeking out. Play on. I almost got this. I don't think I did though. This is an Anthropology brand. Maybe not. But it's one that Jennifer used to send me once in a while. But I haven't sold a tremendous of. I have 2 or 3 of that brand, and I don't think I've sold any, so I think I left it there. Now, where am I now? This looks like men's. This looks like men's short sleeves. There were a lot of Brooks Brothers and Ralph Lauren and Tommy Hilfiger, but I have a lot of those right now. So I didn't get them. I left them there. Yep, there's Tommy. A nice little short sleeve shirt, but I didn't get it. Here are the chairs. Now these caught my eye right away because these webbing chairs, they're very light. They're aluminum with the that webbing on them. I was hunting for chairs like that last year and the year before when I was going to baseball games for my grandson, because these are so light to carry. You can put them in your trunk and carry it down because you have to take your own chair to sit. So I thought about those, and I did go back and pick those up. There was a man in the store looking at pictures, a young guy, and he brought over 3 different pictures to me and asked me if the price code that was written on was it red or another color, because he was colorblind. He couldn't tell the difference between red and green. So he brought me 3 pictures. They were all marked in green, so I think he gave up after that. Here's the department where if there's going to be any baseball gloves, they'd be here. There were no baseball gloves. And I sort of always look at the golf clubs for putters, but that putter wasn't anything special. And maybe wedges, but I didn't see any. No good brand names. I sort of know names from my husband and son, or they were golfers. Well, my son is. But I'll have to ask him what's the real big brands right now. Back here along this shelf is where all the hard goods used to be. But as you can see, now it's all sort of electronic and other household things. Which this is the department I really don't know much about at all, and it would require an awful lot of research. So I sort of stay away from getting things back here. I think I'm working my way up. Oh, maybe not. Thought I was going back to the chairs. Jeans. Yes. I needed to get some jeans. I wanted to get men's jeans because that's where I have most room in my bins, men's jeans. I need some men's jeans. But I don't think I found any men's. These are women's jeans, I believe. Or maybe these are the men's that I couldn't find. These were the women's. I did find a pair of Torrid. Torrid jeans, and it was a red tag. It means they were half price. So jeans are normally $6, so these will be $3. This pair of Torrid jeans, which is good. Sometimes I just go along and look at what the tag of the day is in jeans. Even though I have a 35% off coupon that I'm going to use today. Our jeans used to be $5 and they've raised them up to $6 regular price. So I'd rather get them for half price or at least 35% off. Cut from the cloth. I'm not sure how well they do anymore. I used to get them all the time. But I don't think I picked these up, and I intended on looking them up before I left, and I don't think I did. Okay, I went in the store about 9:30, 9:40, and it's 12:30 now, so I spent 3 hours in there, and I did a little over $68 worth of damage, and that's including a 35% off coupon. So those 2 chairs I got were fine because I've been looking for those webbing chairs. They're really light to carry, and I'm hoping my grandson plays baseball again this year, because that's what I want him for, to go to the baseball games. You have to take your own chair. And most chairs are just too heavy, but these webbing ones are really light. So I was looking at them, I couldn't find a price on them, and I took one over to the back where you can get a price, and they were marked, but it was in some obscure place. $6 a piece. You can't buy those chairs for any less than $35 online. So $6 a piece. I got both of them because there were 2 men standing waiting for me to make up my mind, and they would have scarfed them up in a minute. So I'm pretty much exhausted. I have to run over to Aldi's and get some milk and some sugar. I use the pure cane sugar, which they have, and then I'm going home.